Going on, everybody, man? Whoever tuning in, salute to everybody that tune in and shit like that. My name is Killer. I'm one half of the Off the Pull Up podcast. Me and my boy Corey Shotch, aka my nigga C the Shooter. Shout out to him. Um, Shit, I got a couple little videos I want to talk about. It was kind of crazy, but you see the title. Shit, man, this nigga, this nigga, motherfucking OJ was the fucking plug allegedly, and we got like a guy named
And they were selling.
it's called the Connect. Dude do a really good podcast. He has a whole lot of interesting people up on there, so I just wanted to give him credit for
Triple
this.
murder. Triple murder.
But
He
yeah,
just killed two other girls.
he was doing his thing. Uh, according to him with the mafia, he was doing his thing. So I wanted to get into that. I didn't look at the whole video. I kind of wanted to react to that. And I mean, the next thing I wanted to talk about was this nigga Corey Holcomb going in on Vivica A Fox and shit like that as usual. You know what I mean? I forgot the guy name that the currency I'm gonna use, but as soon as I get to it, I'm gonna shout that out. But in the beginning now, what I'm gonna do is my boy Knock Knock gonna come in here a little bit later. So like right now, I'm gonna play some music. Of course, we always mess with the home team. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm about to pull up some of my nigga MDG Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Medicine Gang Gotti. Pull up some of his shit. Play a little song while we get into a little. Before we get into it, just to warm everything up. This song called MDG Party. Um, Shit, tap in with my guy. My guy ain't doing this shit for a minute. Real good at it, man. Bay Area, East Oakland and shit like that. So without further ado, I'm about to turn this on. We're gonna get into some music. Almost lost the will cause I'm pervy. Sipping on Henny off a pill, got me swerving. Got a big game for the drill with no turkey. I caught a Mary Jane on the dribble ass working. Ain't good shit for me, wanna act for a Birkin. Just cause my pocket full of bills, I ain't splurging. Just cause you tie me off don't mean that you worth it. She say I'm a problem, I bitch, I'm really confident. Do 100 to the hundreds with 100 grand. Dirty praying early that the boys will try to hide it. I'm intoxicated cause my past is racing full of losses, wrong turns, murders, and court cases. Back against the wall, fight demons and speed racing. Back with my dogs alone, freedom from the cages. Ask them why they mad, they playing all the hate you fucking bitch in the past. Now they mad and can't take it. I just wish I had a time machine, though. I just wish from a 9 to a 10. Rico clothes with no board, iron on the floor. Now the nigga older and I keep an iron in my drawers. Glorified violence, subscribe to the board. Real nigga in my blood, this shit calm on my board. You just talk too much, bitch, shut up, you need guidance. Acting like a time, hella kids, high knowledge. East open, west open, on the side. Pretty sure you listen, see the smoke and late silent. I ain't sleep with an attitude, woke up and chose violence. Deep in the Malibu, niggas ducking on the side. Big gang, baby, ain't no late, wait, the streets are your beauty, it's your beauty, ain't your face, it's your cheap line. Double for a pack, cost a rack full of pee. I'm not in with shit, baby, got a strap for the fee. Riding those schools, fight for the feet. With a stick, fire holding my seat. All I know is East 500 MOB, car top to the bottom, down in East 17. This with my pay pro with cash, no lease. This piece real low, no glasses. Sipping hella off to the apple, VP's been paid since same shop, I hate the blow tree. Bad ain't funny, move out of America. Got back like a boss when you work and celebrate every time I took a loss and move further. Beef over brand, I put the sheets on your burger. Tell them guys where I'm getting selling moves and made. Brains on the avenue, you can't get it. My main nigga 211, you pussy. Yeah, man. Of course, man. Have to get in with that. Get in with start off with my nigga Gotti. Of course, of course. Um, yeah, we about to go over to another guy. That's another one of the home team. My guy Ron, Ron and the poet. My nigga been doing this thing for a minute. He got a whole bunch of shit to go on. Go check him out.
Roman the Poet at YouTube, Roman the Poet on motherfucking IG, Roman the Poet up on all of these different things. Shit. Without further ado, we're gonna get into this soon. It's called Hate is Love. Let's see what my nigga got going on. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, yeah, man. Well, we went through a couple videos, so I mean, shit. I guess we're gonna get into it. First thing I wanted to react to was nigga OJ with the plug allegedly. Again, this is coming from the podcast called The Connect. Like I said, dude do a lot of good work. Um, can't think of the guy name. He's been on a lot of different podcasts. I think he has a past when he was actually moving around in the trenches and shit like that. Yeah, he talked to some cartel people. Got a lot of nice videos up on here. Like I said, he got a lot of interesting people up on here. So you know what I'm saying? Shit, it kind of blew my mind with it. You know what I mean? This isn't slander OJ. We fuck with our Renthal James. Renthal James is from motherfucking San Francisco, definitely from the Bay Area. Um, still think still think my guy was not guilty. A whole bunch of different shit we can get into on that. But without further ado, we about to get into this video.
His coke problem. The 70s. Sure. Tell us about who he started running around with, his connection to the mob, his coke habit, and how that all come.
This nigga had a connection to the mob. Who would have knew that OJ Simpson connected to the mob? Now I knew maybe. I mean, it's not far fetched. It's definitely not far fetched. But shit, like you said, man, shit. I always imagined that OJ did coke, but shit, who knew? Who knew, man? But let's get back into that.
Together that night.
Fair use, fair use. Oh yeah, like and subscribe, man. Like if you like what you're hearing so far, like and subscribe. Hit the little notification. Definitely gonna be hitting you over the head, and definitely subscribe to my nigga Corey page, man. Corey Shotcha on Corey Shotcha on Gmail. Corey Shotcha on fucking IG. Corey Shotcha up on YouTube too. We got the got the off the pull up. So like and subscribe to this shit too. But tune in. We better get back to it.
It's a lot. I'll try to get it to you straight. Short. A woman wrote a book. Her name was Sheila Weller. She wrote a book called Raging Heart. Raging Heart is the best book to read to understand OJ's relationships with the mob guy, Joe Stellini, and how he met him and how he met Rob Kardashian and who Rothschild was. And you have, there's a ton of his last name.
Listen, I'm not going to stop this video a million times, but you notice that name Rothschild, man. For those who know, you know what's up. But if y'all motherfuckers don't know, check out the Rothschild. They got their hands in a whole lot of shit. And it's just real funny and real cool that a guy named Rothschild is connected with the mafia and OJ, allegedly according to the source up on here. But we're gonna get back. So I'm gonna let it run for it.
And all these guys, okay. Here's the short answer. When OJ goes to Buffalo, this is early 70s. He only went to college for 2 years. Just 2 years at JUCO, 2 years at USC.
And he gets drafted by Buffalo.
Number one.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's already meeting these shady LA mob guys right away.
In Buffalo?
In LA.
Okay.
In LA.
Okay.
In Buffalo, he knew a couple guys, Butch Sikarsky, Mike Militello. They owned the club. They were looked after cocaine. He knew these guys. What I'm trying to get at is it's not Rick Warren yet. His real mob stuff is early 90s.
Okay.
It's not going to be like in the 70s. He's like a kid.
Right. Okay.
He's a kid.
Okay. So do you think his coke problem got worse when he retired, after he retired?
Supposedly he was always up and down because OJ will tell you he never does coke. He would tell you, if you're still alive today, he will tell you with a straight face, I've done it like twice in 30 years. Lie. So he was supposedly using it in the 70s. There was a couple instances where he was being investigated, and so was Mike Militello. Butch Sikarsky got murdered by the mob in Miami in '94, right after the murders. What a coincidence. Wow. How does he know Butch Sikarsky? Called Casey's Nickelodeon. Look up the murders. It was a triple murder.
Casey's Nickelodeon. Crazy. What does I'm gonna have to look up a Nickelodeon. No, it can't be a TV show. But Casey's Nickelodeon. All right, let's keep it lit.
With two other girls.
And were those mob guys who were selling coke to OJ?
Colombian mob killers.
And they were selling coke, these guys, and
they
they got
somehow
killed?
Involved.
Okay.
So anyway, so moving on. So I'm going to take you to Aventura, which is Turnberry, Iowa. So in the 70s in Buffalo, Buffalo mob was big, the Buffalo crime family. I knew a guy who told me OJ was at a restaurant. He's like, I saw so many mob guys at this restaurant, and OJ said, he's like, he looked so out of place. And I was like, hey, thanks for telling me the story. So he was having some touching them in the 70s. As the 80s come, now we're going to Turnberry, Iowa. The playland of the rich in Miami is called Aventura, Turnberry, Iowa.
That's a neighborhood in Miami?
It's a resort.
Okay.
All the rich, famous, Donna Rice scandal came out of there. Gary Hart, all the rich, famous men used to go there for the girls, pretty girls, and the drugs. They used to joke, oh, the 30th floor and up is all mob. Like in the building, like if you went past this floor, all mafia.
Okay.
The place was built by the mob.
Context. I want them to get to the poor world. So we get the
mob guys.
Basically, their vice was drugs and beautiful women.
Yeah.
So put them together around Aventura in Miami.
And I can totally see that because OJ, again, was like the black guy that was always running in white guy circles.
The guy could get more women than you could shake a stick at in his sleep.
That too. Yeah. And
his sleep.
He wasn't jealous of Nicole.
Slept with Farrah Fawcett. I'm going to say it right now, and he slept with Elizabeth Shue.
Nice.
And I'm going to put that out there because I know there people are going to go crazy.
God damn, that nigga just snitched on Farrah Fawcett. I don't know who Elizabeth Shue is. I know who Farrah Fawcett is. Like, God damn. He said, I'm just going to go. This shit getting juicy.
Isn't jealous of Nicole.
Slept with Farrah Fawcett. I'm going to say it right now, and he slept with Elizabeth Shue.
Nice.
And I'm going to put that out there because I know there people are going to go crazy. Nice. I don't want them to come forward. So, and Tawny Katane. And OJ had a lot of, look, we know a lot of white women like black men. They did. Okay. So now
the golfing, the
That nigga said they did, like they still don't.
boats. Now remember the boats. Don Aronow, Joey Ippolito, Ben Kramer, Bobby Sacenti. These are the cocaine cowboys. Sal Magluta, right? Willie Falcone. I met some of these guys. They knew it too. Oh yeah, OJ. I have a picture of OJ buying a speedboat from Thomas Adams. Well, what happened to Thomas Adams 4 weeks later? He got murdered, gunned down by Colombians. So the Colombians dealt the coke to the mob through Miami. Now, if you remember, even when the case started, and they go,
why do this nigga keep? Like, is it me or this nigga just keep trying to, like, he seemed like every time OJ talked to somebody or OJ knew somebody, they got killed by somebody in the mafia. Like, what? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe I'm reaching, but let's see. He said this nigga got it there.
gunned down by Colombians. So the Colombians dealt the coke to the mob through Miami. Now, if you remember, even when the case started, and they go, well, Colombian drug lords did the killing. Well, that's partially true, isn't it? Like there's a connection there.
So the OJ connection is he likes to be in this scene with all these hot women, and he likes good coke. And the mob has the good coke. They're getting it from the Colombians.
Right. They run prostitution. They run all the clubs.
Yeah, and he's world famous now.
And they love
that. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Did he ever introduce drug dealers to distributors? Like, did he ever introduce coke dealers to like guys that wanted to get in the game?
Are we talking about the 80s or are we talking 94? Like right before the murders?
Either one.
Let's focus on the murders.
Okay.
So basically, the way through Charlie's confession, through his tape evidence, the book he was supposed to write, all the stuff I discovered about Joey Ippolito, his brothers, the families, the mob, all the stuff that we go into. Joey was giving OJ kickbacks for introducing celebrities and athletes to him to purchase drugs. Okay. That's right before the murders, maybe even years before. I can't hard confirm.
Well, right now it kind of sound like it don't sound like he the plug. Kind of sound like he the connect. Like he knew a nigga that. But yeah.
Much drug dealing was done before, let's say 93 and 94.
Why would OJ, who's got a ton of money still in 94?
He doesn't.
Why?
He doesn't play football anymore.
Yeah, but he's got Hertz commercials, sponsorships. I mean, did he blow it all?
But let's remember, these football guys did not make that much money in the 70s. Go look at what they made compared to today. Go look at what Patrick Mahomes makes today to what OJ was paid as the #1 pick. I think he made $250 grand. Now, granted, back then, that's probably 3 or 4 million. It's not $50 million. Like, so my point is, he.
Over how long? The 70s, though, man. $250,000, like 200 grand was a lot of money in the 70s. I don't know. When you adjust it for inflation, what like yeah, like that's still some change. That's the money though, like a 200 grand. I could see him running through it, but anyway, man.
Much money. That's why Charlie tells you that he needed to fill in these gaps because Charlie tells you the reasoning behind like the money situation. You feel me?
How do you know that?
Because that's in the confession.
Okay, that's in Charlie's confession.
It's in the screenplay and it's on the tape.
Interesting.
That OJ still needed to make money. He had a lot of bills. He owed Nicole 30 grand a month.
Right.
In child support.
Yeah, of course.
And he was not making that. He tells you that in this book too, in chapter 6, before like Charlie even shows up. He goes into the story of like, I'm not what I used to be. My body's breaking down. I'm not making as much money as I used to make. But I'm a.
How the fuck was she getting $30,000 a month in the 90s? $30,000 a month? That's crazy. But some niggas work all year to get that. 30 grand a month is crazy for the 90s. 30 grand a month is crazy now, but that shit is wild. Like real talk. Like what do you need 30 grand a month for a kid for? And don't tell me the motherfucking keep the. Don't tell me because you just want to keep up the lifestyle. Like, nah, dude, 30 grand a month. That's a lot.
Hustler. I'm gonna keep going. And then a car shows up. Look, whose car is that? That's how he leads you. I didn't talk to
Let me go back a little bit.
in chapter 6, before like Charlie even shows up, he goes into the story of like, I'm not what I used to be. My body's breaking down. I'm not making as much money as I used to make. But I'm a fighter. I'm a hustler. I'm gonna keep going. And then a car shows up. Look, whose car is that? That's how he leads you. I didn't talk to my dad for 10 years. He's trying to tell you, like, in about 2 minutes, my life is going to change forever. He's reminiscing. It's fascinating. Chapter 6 is a fascinating chapter. But so
Okay, so he kind of needed money still. So
remember,
it's
Nicole's doing coke. Faye Resnick's doing coke. They're all doing coke. The whole town's on cocaine. So what better to have the best Colombian puro cocaine in the world is at your house with the hottest chicks you've ever seen. Think about that.
So OJ might have been like the gateway
Yes.
to good coke for all the celebrities in LA at the time.
Ippolito used Ehrlich to run the coke from Miami to him. Joey's the alpha male. He threatened to murder Ehrlich before. He already threw him in a trunk. He was almost murdered. They tell you that in the screenplay. They tell you that on the tape. And so Ippolito was using OJ because he's giving OJ free. And he basically is bringing the women and the actors, and OJ's getting paid to introduce Joey. Okay, so
hold on, finish that.
So Joey is using OJ for the customers.
Right. Introduce me to your celebrity friends.
Who have a coke problem.
Yeah, and I will
give you 10 grand every freaking 2 seconds. Like
right.
Joey had like horses. He owned like boats. These guys were loaded. You know this. You have experience with this.
Okay, so it's I got it. So just to summarize this connection, it's the New Jersey-based mob operating in Miami that's sourcing the cocaine from the Colombians, and in LA distributing those drugs through celebrities. 2 celebrities through O.J. Simpson.
Yes, with other mob families. So right. Joey's also using Lucchese and Bonanno.
Okay.
And that's why he gets busted with Lucchese and Bonanno guys.
So is that eventually what happened to Joey Ippolito?
Yes, he was pinched, and James Caan went to his trial and said, I'll put it in my house. James Caan was mob.
Wow.
Yes.
Did he get pinched in L.A.?
92. He was pinched with Ronnie Lorenzo. Operation Lassima, LA Sicilian Mafia. You can look it up. It's online. And James Caan had to go to the trial and say, "This is my guy. He would never do anything like that."
He keeps saying that's in the screenplay. I wonder is it like a movie? So they got like a movie? That shit sounds like a clean ass movie. Like, what would you call that movie? If y'all like OJ working with the mafia, that's working with the cartels and shit like that, the Colombian cartels. They move in coke. Allegedly, they move in coke from Miami to OJ house, and OJ is helping distribute it. 10 grand kickbacks. That'll be a clean movie. What would you name that shit?
Mom.
Okay. So Ippolito died in prison?
No, Ippolito died of terminal brain cancer in 2006. He went to jail in and out. He was an informant.
Okay.
He kept getting out.
Okay. I see. All right. So that's the guy that OJ's getting his coke from, and he's got basically a worker. What would you call him? Madman?
Charlie's the ghost.
So, but what was his function for Ippolito? Was he a made guy, or was he just?
I think he's made because they say the Jews couldn't be made, so he's Jewish. So they try to. That's why we say Genovese crime family, Meyer Lansky, because they became the Genovese. That's the OG. The Jews created the mafia with the Italians. People don't give them that credit. They did. Meyer Lansky was a kingpin.
Yeah.
Okay, and Luciano was part of it. Anyway, so what I'm saying is Joey really
Meyer Lansky and Lucky Luciano, look them up.
calls Charlie the ghost. You run the stuff, you're behind the scenes, you bring me the keys to the car, in the trunk is loaded with cocaine, you come and you physically hand me the keys. So Ehrlich would fly from Miami as the runners, the Colombians, were running it to LA. It's all described.
Okay, so he was the handler. He was the guy that was handling everything for Joey in LA.
I call him the ghost, or you might call him the runner, right?
Okay.
He's kind of the runner. Joey's the front man.
For Ippolito in LA.
Yeah,
50 kilos a month.
Got it. So this is a multi-million-dollar a year
Beyond
operation.
anything you could.
50 kilos a month. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. That I know that fed a whole lot of niggas up in LA. Some of that coke probably made it down to fucking the Bay Area. It made it up to the Bay Area. Made it up to the Bay Area. No, that's crazy, man. But it's still like 11 minutes. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna switch videos. I'm gonna switch to Corey Holcomb. Gonna take a little music break after this, but then I'm gonna come back with Corey Holcomb.
And OJ was getting 10% of that.
Sure,
He was like, but it's conceivable he was making hundreds of thousands of dollars by basically being the agent for these coke
dealers. The coolest guy in town. Okay, you have the biggest, best coke in the game, but the problem is that Joey Ippolito is a snake. Okay, that's the problem. He brought the wolf to the hen house.
Where's Charlie from? Charlie Ehrlich,
New York.
Okay, so
he lives in Miami.
Okay, so he becomes friends with. Would you call them friends?
He barely knew OJ. He just met him.
Really? Yeah.
3 months before.
Why just met him?
He was in jail.
Okay.
He was in jail for like 7.5 years, from like 87 to like 93. Very hard to pin when he got out. Right when he gets out, Ippolito goes, "Why don't you come work for me?" And get he's like, "I hate LA." That's why he tells the story. He talks like this. I didn't want to go to LA. Why'd you go to LA? Because I'm making millions of dollars. Like, and he's afraid of Joey too. Joey was, dude, this guy, I'm telling you, not many people know his name. And I know a lot of the mob guys, I love those guys. I know some of those guys. Joey is on another level, man, with the OJ thing. He's a legend.
Yeah, well, because he's from the New Jersey mob, which nobody talks about, right?
They don't get the respect, but they were very close to Meyer Lansky. They were. That boat running operation was Meyer, and Sam the plumber was involved in that too. He's De Cavalcante, that's him. So they try to downplay. I just watched an interview where they go, "Oh, the New Jersey, we didn't care about the New Jersey mob." Dude, those guys were way connected now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually buy all of this. I buy that OJ, is spending more than he's bringing in, and really this coke money, this coke commission money, is really helping him stay solvent. So Charlie Ehrlich meets OJ 3 months before June 12th. When
All right, man, we gonna stop it right there, man. We about to get into a music break, man. But conclude up on that, man. That's crazy. Who knew? Like, who would have ever knew that OJ was like running coke with the fucking mafia? That's like crazy. But that shit still blow my mind that this nigga was moving coke. When I first heard the video, I seen the short of this shit, and I'm like, damn, okay. But he went into detail, and I'm like, nigga, that's crazy, man. That shit is crazy. But yeah, we about to get into another one. About to get into another video. Shit. Only gonna play a little bit of it, cause you know how them people be and shit. That fuck my video up. Matter of fact, we about to go into, excuse me, we about to go into this Money Man freestyle, the older one. We about to tune into that. Shit, man. Shout out to Money Man. Shit, Money Man got a nigga through a couple tough times and shit like that. That nigga for sure be motivating motherfuckers to stay up on their grind and shit. And let niggas know it's a different way up out of this shit. He definitely motivation to the hood. So without further ado, we about to get into this Money Man freestyle. Man, what could I say? What could I say that ain't been said yet about Money Man? Shit, probably a whole lot. A lot of niggas still sleep on Money Man. I mean, at one point, motherfuckers was like knocking Money Man. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's flat. Or a motherfucker, oh, he used to sound like Future. It's like, yeah, Future birthed a whole lot of different motherfuckers, I think. And I think Future created like his own genre, but Money Man definitely kind of sounds similar, but the flow patterns, if you listen to rap and you on rap shit, the sound shit don't matter, but because you can sound like somebody and do not rap the same. Like they said, Shine sounded like motherfucking Biggie, but they did not rap. Excuse me. But yeah, but it's Money Man is definitely a highly slept on artist. He getting his money though. His name is Money Man for a reason. He definitely getting his money. But yeah, man, Money Man supposed to be like a crazy high up fucking he's supposed to be a real high up rapper, bro. He's supposed to be up there with and a whole lot of motherfuckers listen to his music, but they don't want to talk like that. But we gonna get into it. Hold on. We're gonna use this video. This definitely Corey Holcomb 5150. Shout out to the 5150 Nation. I've been down since the motherfucking Jamie Foxx show. Shit. And I shit before that, man. Corey been one of the funniest niggas for a long time, but he about to speak on Vivica A Fox, so I'm about to let this play and see what go on.
It's done.
Oh, this the wrong one. This 2 years ago. I'm looking at the one. Let's see. Sorry about that technical difficulty.
Talking about she looking for a look.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna use this one. This is false. Is it Falset Media? Falset Media. Shout out to Cuz. Well, of course, you know YouTube got the commercial. I'm gonna definitely get that YouTube red so I'm gonna put it on the do commercial. But hold on. Can't call myself.
Talking about she looking for a husband. You can't look for a husband now when you look like what's the big thing with hands on Street Fighter? Hey, man, covered it on the channel earlier.
Hey, man, fair use cut. Like I said, Falset Media.
Motherfucker. Did y'all hear Vivica Fox?
Did I hear her? What?
What she say?
I missed it. What she say?
She said, she ready for a husband now. And 60? Face big than a motherfucker. She look like she just bought a basketball at Target and swallowed it. Well, y'all want to see that big face and shit. Vivica, you back in her ponytail. Vivica, you need a bang before you ask for a husband.
All I know is super nice. All I know is that I've met so many women in this industry, and we're saying, I'm not saying music, acting, all that, and never had that girl is
always sucks when women try not to
really nice
with plastic surgery. That stuff, man, just let it happen.
And then being in that business too, that's gotta be rough, because you know.
They call Michael Douglas the man. You can't be that hilarious. Talk about she looking for a husband now. You can't look for a husband now when you look like what's the big thing with four hands on Street Fighter?
He said you look like
Yeah.
Look at that. She look like the big thing you fight at the head on Street Fighter with that head like that. They say Vivica's not a fox. How old is Vivica? She's 60?
No.
You can't get no husband
Yes,
out here looking like you about to sumo wrestle in this motherfucker. I don't know what you are.
no, you're thinking of the other girl, which what to the door.
You got that weight on you. You gotta lose a lot of weight and go up to Misericordia. You get a husband. She looks like Aaron Neville. She looks like Misericordia. I don't even know. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Where you knew it? Got a whole she's still beautiful, but why you doing out of ship?
That nigga is crazy.
He's so rapid fire with it, man. That Wayne Newton one kind of hit.
Drop the picture up. Wayne
Had to
Newton.
do that.
That's hilarious.
That's disappointing.
Because yeah, it's easy for a guy to
Still 1 to 10. What is she to you, Greg? Right now, I can't do it to her. But the young Vivica Fox is dying, but this, like that Vivica Fox on the right is, man, that's a cold motherfucker. You got the breakthrough with it and Big Trouble in Little China.
this man here.
Young Vivica was cute, goddamn, but this what you get now.
It has
Now that was nice right there. That was Vivica probably in the Independence Day era or right after Independence Day.
That looked like
That was
before
peak
that.
Vivica.
Nah,
Yeah.
peak
Now we got
Vivica.
this lady on the left.
Well, that's peak
We're
Vivica.
gonna see
She looked bad when she was
before.
Vivica looked bad when she was on motherfucking Fresh Prince too. When niggas was hella young and shit, she was bad when she was on Fresh Prince. She played the crazy girlfriend.
This is the Cocktails of Queens.
End up getting with that nigga Carl. Check that shit out. That's a pretty good episode.
right during the cocktails of Queens over here on this side. Yeah, man. And but either way, she was, she was like, you know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. I don't think women understand this. When you get into a relationship with a woman that looks like 60 years old.
Yeah, my nigga gotta throw the commentary up on there. No disrespect. I'm trying to get to the clip, but definitely respect. Definitely respect to you.
She was before, understand it. So hey, no disrespect to y'all brothers, but reality is reality. It is what it is. This man here. Yeah, my shit, see what I'm saying? That's the left to that. Young Vivica was too, goddamn. But this what you get now.
It happens to the best.
Oh, that's why she did commercial with Ice-T.
Yeah. The first time I actually met her, it was Hollywood Squares or something like that. Look, my wife is like maybe 3 years old, but she is super nice. And I've met her like maybe 8 times after that. Super cool.
Oh yeah, man. Commercials. We definitely gonna get back to it, man. But what y'all think so far? This nigga Corey also said she looked like Wayne. Was that Corey? I think that was Craig's fact. That nigga said she looked like fucking Wayne Newton. Nigga, look Wayne Newton up. Watch when I get this computer back together. I'm gonna be pulling all this shit up at the same time. But right now we gotta deal with what we got. Shout out to the one motherfucker that showed up in this motherfucker. Salute to you, brother.
I ain't mad at her.
My ex is like maybe 3 years old, but she is super nice. And I've met her like maybe 8 times after that. Super cool.
Yeah, say super nice to you.
Kimmy. So, and every time I see her, she's like, I see them about everybody. I have some people that
she worked on a super wrestler. She looked older, but yeah, Vivica, there's some good kids, fans. You gotta get your motherfucker play the organ in church on Sunday.
No.
Yeah.
You say we're tight, right? You make it sound like you can find it. Yeah.
Play the organ.
She can go into maybe more like Netflix with it, chill. Go get a farm.
That's not what she wants. She does not want somebody to watch Netflix and chill with. She wants somebody, like she said, to spoil her, let her shop, and go traveling with her. Which that's what I'm saying. That's going to take a little bit more of an investment for me. Age, you know what I'm saying? Late 50s, mid 50s. Fucking in church on Sunday.
No.
Yeah.
She said her husband, she say what type or anything. You make it sound like she can find it. She said, yeah. Find some good.
But she can find one of these square ass niggas, not one of these cake ass niggas like Corey say, niggas. She ain't gonna respect.
Go get farm.
It ain't gonna be no nigga that she.
And she did.
It ain't gonna be no nigga that she.
Specify what type she wanted because she's been very selective. She says she's very highly selective. Unfortunately, at this late date, she is gonna have to make some concessions.
Hell yeah, she gonna have to make some concessions. She gonna have to like the nigga that she get with.
That was good. That dude was good enough. The only one was good was 50 Cent. Oh, somebody said
go be on a farm. Go be on a farm with somebody.
That dude smashed when they did that commercial.
No, I'm silly.
You know, I've done it for the first time.
He's a good guy. Tell him, Corey.
I met Ice-T. I went down into that thing. I thought it was over. But either way, what do you think?
I gotta get to that episode. Yeah, we got to that one. Yeah, man. Corey was roasting her, man. Shit. One more thing I wanted to talk about, man. What about I wanted to talk about that, what you call that shit? That nigga Drake got some leaked tracks. Nigga Drake got some leaked tracks, man. What y'all think about that shit, man? I mean, I think Drake should just start coming with music, but I mean, word around the campfire is that nigga do not own his likeness. This nigga do not own his likeness. So he can't even just do what the fuck he wants to. But yeah, Drake got some leak music or something. Shout out to whoever just came up in this motherfucker. Salute. Drake got a leak track. Hold on. They leaked the reference track. That's a 2 hour.
Guys, so I have.
Okay, this guy, man, this shit is called What's the Dirt? He leaked the track, reference track. Let's see what's going on with that. Cause man, What's the Dirt? He got a lot of views. Let's see what's going on. Of course, Party Next Door. Let's see what's going on. What's the Dirt? Shout out to What's the Dirt, man. Excuse me. I've never checked your stuff out, so I hope you got some good shit, man. We can probably give a review, put it on the site. So let's see what's going on with you, man.
Guys, so I had to take a very quick detour for this one, but don't worry, I'm logging some big time hours and all the other breakdowns are coming. I'm taking my time, no rush, but 616 in LA is coming up and I'm cooking. Now, as everyone knows, after the Meek Mill beat, Drake was exposed and has been tagged with the Ghostwriter label ever since. First, we heard the Rico track. And it was 10 bands. And just so you guys know, this is not a history of all the reference tracks that we heard over the years, because there's been more. That could be a whole other video in itself, really. And if you'd like that, leave it in the comment section. And as a Drake fan myself, you'd be hard pressed to find someone that was as disappointed as I was. When it first happened, I was like, no, this is unacceptable. You can't have someone writing your bars. Like, imagine if Rakim did this. Like, this is unacceptable. Okay, so they gave you 30 credit and they got 6 Drake songs out of it. And everything else that I did after the Drake shit. However, over the years, many fans have given Drake a pass, claiming that he's not really rapping on these tracks, so it didn't really matter. As time went by, those old reference tracks seemed to lose impact, and while Drake could never escape the Ghostwriter label, he seemed to somewhat navigate around it by dropping hit after hit. It was after these leaks where Drake seemed to really tighten things up in his camp, as we never heard a reference track of any significance after. That was until this beef happened. From the moment that Kendrick dropped the Like That record, all those old Ghostwriter allegations moved to the front of the stage. Fans started to debate on who could win this thing, and one of the most common things that we heard is that Drake has writers, and it didn't take long for some of Drake's ops to do the exact same thing.
Ghostwriters, they get the flaws, but you could have been. Yes, you wrote it. You would never get promoted.
A lot of fans ate this narrative up and absolutely loved it, while the people of Team OVO continued to brush it off. The Quentin Miller reference track was now.
This is why I need the computer, man. I could pull the guy that wrote up Sicko. He did like a live video or some shit like that. I guess he was like from out of Kanye camp or something. So, yeah, man. They fucking, that's a whole other story. But yeah, Sicko Mode.
And it appeared that people wanted more concrete evidence. And even Future, another one of Drake's ops, did the exact same thing. It was on this track that Future alluded to helping Drake with his hook on Feel No Ways, which triggered fans to find out that he had already been credited. And then it was Metro Boomin who exposed Jumbotron. The leak took the internet by storm to the ongoing Ghostwriter claims, as Drake had just dropped his push-ups track, and many took this leak as even more evidence that he's getting some help. On the other hand, many fans looked at the style of this song
Again, Drake is not really rapping, so they just gave it another pass. And I gotta be honest, I was one of those fans. I didn't care at all about this Lil Yachty record. However, at this point, the beef had shifted into high gear, and Mr. Kendrick Lamar started fanning the flames. First, we got Euphoria, and then we got Beat the Grams. And any of the people that hated Drake, they loved this. They ate this up. However, fans brushed it off as they felt those reference tracks weren't enough. They needed something else. Something that was bigger. Something where Drake is fired up. Something where Drake had an actual message.
Bruh, if this nigga, bruh, if a Kendrick Lamar reference track came out, and I'm a Kendrick, I would fuck with Drake like that. If he got a reference track, it's crazy what would happen. Crazy what the fuck would happen. It would be like it would be a big deal if Kendrick had a reference track, and I would have a problem with it too. I would have to take a little bit off of his. I gotta take a little bit off of his shit, and I wouldn't make the excuse that he's not rapping. I don't care if he's singing them.
That is exactly what just happened. A leaked reference track by an artist named Vori hit the internet last night, and he is performing Drake's hit record Mob Ties, and this could very well be the bullet that sinks the ship.
This is not gonna be this. This is not gonna be the bullet that sinks the ship. Like y'all, like literally, he's a Drake fan. Literally just said that didn't matter, and all of this other shit. They gave him passes. They know 3 of them. He said he could do a whole fucking show. He said he could do a whole show on just reference tracks being leaked, because it's not the only one. A whole show. But this one right here could be the one. Shit crazy.
And he is performing Drake's hit record Mob Ties, and this could very well be the bullet that sinks the ship. Now we're already seeing the excuses as people are claiming that Drake's not really rapping, and they're quick to point out that Vori is listed in the song credits. For me personally, this is where I draw the line, and I'm going to explain why. First off, mentioning this guy in the song credits is not a good indicator of what took place here. This track is clearly Vori's record. Rapping is not the issue, though. It's the theme of the record, the subject matter, the concept of the record. That's what matters. It was in this moment where Drake was fresh off his loss from Pusha T, and the beef between himself, Pusha, and Kanye was very much alive. The Mob Ties record is literally Drake retaliating to that beef. To demonstrate why this matters so much, all we gotta do is look at what Vori wrote. So this entire thing was perceived as being directed at Pusha and Kanye. Everyone thought this was the case. Yeah, but that doesn't prove anything, because maybe Vori already had that record from before and it just worked for Drake's situation. Sorry, no. Vori references Drake's Mob Ties with Jay Prince and sends out some threats to Kanye and Pusha. Yeah, but that's a reach, because we don't know for sure that he wrote that record about Kanye. Or do we? 1 month after the record dropped, Kanye expressed that he was afraid for his life because Drake had sent him purple demon emojis. I wasn't on this, and now I'm mad at you. Now I'm sending, purple demon emojis. What is this purple demon emoji? When I found out what it meant, I started thinking about my family. Right. I don't play like that. And coincidentally enough, Drake dropped a t-shirt 3 months after the song came out with the words Mob Ties, and it includes the purple demon emoji. You see where I'm going with this, right? Now, please do yourself a favor and think about this. The song is called Mob Ties, which is in relation to Drake's relationship with the Prince family. Yeah, but I never heard the Mob Ties thing until like after the record. So Drake inspired that slogan, right? Right? Jazz Prince has been using the slogan.
Yeah, man. So basically, this nigga basically used somebody's song that was written. Do you? Okay, I'll leave that up to the crowd. In the comment section, do you believe that that guy wrote that song against Drake? I mean, against Kanye. I mean, I don't know, but I think he just was writing the shit. He used the term mob ties. We don't even know if he fucked with Jay Prince. You know, that's not been said. So he probably just used the term. Like Jay Prince and them niggas ain't the first person that used the term. Like they got that from other motherfuckers. That's like a real term. So I don't think I don't think it's like that. And then this nigga showed a picture of Jazz Prince and not Jay Prince Jr. It said Jay Prince Jr. and used shit. Let me see. Am I wrong? I think he just said that.
Heard the mob ties thing until like after the record. So Drake inspired that slogan, right? Right? Jazz Prince has been using the slogan mob ties in relation to Drake for a very long time. Here he is with Drake back in 2015, where he uses it as a hashtag. And here he is 11 months before the Mob Ties track even came out, using the hashtag again. So again, Vori is writing for Drake in reference to Kanye, as he was trying to patch things up with Drake after the Pusha T beat. Kanye literally took to Twitter just 1 month before the Mob Ties record release and apologized to Drake, saying the following: "I love you and I love Pusha. We all have an admiration for each other's craft. I'll be coming to your show within the next 7 days to give love and be inspired by the art that you've created. I'm your brother." Shit. Like, Vori clearly wrote that for Drake towards Kanye. That's what makes this thing even more fucking nuts. So again, this is not an issue with respect to Drake rapping. This is not an issue with respect to Vori being credited on the song. This is an issue when it comes to using another artist to respond to your opponent. Vori literally tailored this response to match Drake's situation. For someone who is supposed to have this red button, lethal diss, and I wrote the push-ups track in 1 hour, I find it really fucking strange that you're using Vori's help for something like this. Looking back,
that nigga said he wrote that now. Y'all niggas believe that Drake wrote push-ups an hour? I mean, hey, whatever. Put it in the comment section if y'all do that. Y'all like that. Y'all looking at this shit this far on the video. Thanks for looking out. Please hit the subscribe button. But we'll get back to this nigga.
Quentin Miller incident happened, Drake spoke on the allegation saying, "I need sometimes individuals to spark an idea so that I can take off running. I don't mind that. And those recordings, they are what they are. And you can use your own judgment on what they mean to you." Now, with respect to sparking an idea, Future was credited as helping Drake with his Feel No Ways track, and we heard the reference track of just how much help Drake got. And that is what I'd expect from a writer's credit. Something like this. You know, you sparked an idea and Drake ran with it, like Drake said in that interview. I don't have a problem with that. But this Vori shit on Mob Ties, this is different, like way different. Mob Ties was a record that was created by Vori. The cadence was created by Vori. The flow was created by Vori. The lyrics were created by Vori. The entire vibe, the whole concept, the ad-libs, all came from Vori. Many people said that this was one of Drake's best songs on the album. Many people said he should have used it as the single. This is becoming a problem because we are now discovering that some of Drake's best songs weren't even written by him, and I have a feeling that we haven't heard the last of this. Drake's legacy has already been tainted, but as tracks like this one become exposed, it's going to get to the point where he can't even hide behind his own hit records anymore. And don't go in the comments and say he wrote for Kanye and he wrote for this guy and he wrote for that. Like, Drake claims that he's the best in the world. Do you not understand? He says that he's the best to ever do this.
Yeah.
That's his words. This is a problem for Drake, and it's about to go
Yeah.
away. I don't think this is the.
I think. Let me go and let this shit finish. So I was on it.
Drake is so dope, right? You're so fine, Drake.
All of it, bro. That shit is so hard, dog. Run it back.
And shout out to my dude, What's the Dirt? Because I do like it. I do. Oh, yeah.
Hey man, shout out to What's the Dirt, man. I'm definitely subscribed now, my nigga. I'm definitely gonna tune in. I'm gonna go back and watch some more of your content. I appreciate you holding that up. But what everybody
I
think,
was
man?
scared of the
What
original
motherfuckers
version. I
really
think I
think
watched it.
is, like, I think that's the biggest people problem. I think that's the biggest people problem with I think the biggest people problem with Drake that's not necessarily a fan. It's like dude, you say you the best, but you got ghostwriters. And when people say you ain't the best, then you got the troll, you play internet games and shit like that. A lot of motherfuckers play internet games, so I'm not just putting on him, but you play internet games the best, and you fuck with the nigga at the top of the food chain as far as this rap shit that controls streams allegedly. That's like, yeah, man, like, yeah, man. But shit, man, that's all motherfuckers got fight. We been in here an hour. I'm gonna keep it with that. Thanks for tuning in, everybody that tuned in. I appreciate it. Um, but let me know what you think. Uh, you know, tell me if you agree with me. Tell me if you don't agree with me. If you got any videos that you want motherfuckers to go over, definitely gonna do that. And again, this Young Killer signing off, one half of the Off the Pull Up podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my nigga Corey Shotcha. And y'all have a good one.